Beautiful, divine masculine and feminine darlings. This is the Seraphim Gem Gypsy, SeraFae Indigo Empress, and Shiloh Horizon. I don't plan to be here for too long. I do have a little reading to do and some channels. So why don't we dive in? Careful, kitty. I kind of need this charger, don't I? I need to switch gears. Oh, no. Come on, baby boy. Hop right out of my way. Thank you. Careful, baby kitty. So, first and foremost, this has been calling to me for the last few hours. Come on, baby kitty. That's hilarious. All these boys in my yard asking for milkshakes. Hello, how are you? I couldn't help but wonder, was having it all an unattainable myth? Was the secret to a truly happy life just... So I'm picking up that there are karmic people who are realizing that all the money and the wealth and the fame in the world isn't making them happy or isn't going to make them happy. That's so funny. Calm down. So they're realizing also that they are the reason that things were stalled out. Yeah. Or why things fell apart, especially if they were trying to live a very, well, promiscuous, possibly polygamist-filled lifestyle, so non-committal. So these people also are violent. Yeah, I agree. In this reference, hi baby kitty, it's okay. It's about unwanted attention, right? I hear that song, and the reason is you. I think that might be actually this band. Going to prom with a 108-year-old vampire. So it's talking about these karmic energy vampires, right? And they wanted to try to dominate people. Very promiscuous energy, first and foremost. Secondarily, can you stop? I said stop. Get down. Thank you. Nope, no, thank you. And then there's this energy, good. Come here. It's okay. You can have all the love. It's not on the counter, right? It's in the way. That's all. That's a pretty boy. Did you miss me while I was gone? I missed you. I'll be back soon. Just had a couple of errands to do. So, yeah, well, sometimes if I let him up there, then he tries to do it when there's a candle being lit, and that's not very good for him either. Okay, so I'm picking up a few things. There's one of those karmic copycats that's been, over the course of the last month or so, trying to cause problems. She was. And she sits there and plays The Sims. That's what she was doing before she started copying me, anyway. Secondarily, there was another one I've also been picking up. This is the one that I had to call out a month or so ago also. This is somebody that I won't even get into the details, but they chose to associate with abusive people, criminals, become criminal themselves in the process. They also lied to judges to get away with what they were doing and involving themselves in. And I sat in a group to do it, and then lurked over my shoulder in the grocery store after. And I almost didn't recognize this person, partially because it had been so long, also because she, well, it looks like she's catching her karma, but she tried to do this thing to her hair. I don't know what exactly she was aiming for. I don't know if it was supposed to be money pieces, meaning like those front bang pieces that people will do, like their whole head might be brown hair, but they'll do just the front piece of their bangs blonde or something. That's called a money piece. It's the term for it in hairstyling. I don't know if that's what she was going for, but what she ended up with was more like skunk. And it wasn't cute. And you know what I find especially ridiculous about that is she went to cosmetology school. I would never. Ever. In general. Meaning, I heard that. Meaning she had the skill set to not do that to herself and she did it anyway? Yeah. And then she had the skill set to not walk out of the house after she did it, but she chose to do that too. So I heard that. And these are the people who want to try to fight with you? Yeah. Not smart. And you know what? That one also, she stole a pack of angel oracle cards out of my backpack. And then wanted to try to claim that she was intuitive. Let alone anything else. Oops, I did it again. I played with fire. I barked up the wrong tree. I messed with MGem, the Fafo fairy. Fuck around and find out. Whoops, not my whoops. Hilarious. That's so funny. Anything else? I heard, right. Somebody says it's not as funny as you think it is. And then somebody else, I heard that, chimed in over my shoulder and said, yeah, it's funnier. And I know the second one's right. You know how I know? Because I just laughed so hard there, tears squeezed out of my eyeballs. Right in the corner. So if it makes me laugh that hard, it's hilarious. Sounds like they're just cranky and jealous. Let's pack a bowl. Cheers to that. I heard, why are they like this? I don't know. Sounds like they've got a wedgie and they're mad about it. Maybe they should go pick it and mind their business. Stay out of mine. Also, for those little lurkers and karmics that come here to stalk and then copy or whatever it is that they're trying to do, stalk and see what I'm doing, stalk and see if their attempted spell work is working. It's not, first of all. And at this point, like I said before, you're just looking for reasons to be upset with your day. At this point, you're just Googling my name to try to find something to be mad about because you know I'm going to say something that you don't like. And so why are you spending your day doing that? Just mind your business. You don't have to Google my name. That was your choice. You don't have to like what I say either, but you also don't have to come into my kitchen in my house on my platform and listen or watch. That's your adult choice to do. And so your adult feelings or really childish feelings subsequently, those are also your responsibility to handle. And I'm not talking about by projecting them out at me or anybody else. for that matter. Thank you very much. Leave people alone. You don't have a choice now. I mean, you think they do. Yes, I do. I could go and I could do it. Yes, but you're getting yourself in more trouble in the process. So you could. It is your free will choice to do something that will generate you more bad karma and also legal repercussions. But just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. You're certainly not in any kind of divine alignment while you do it, and that's why you catch a karmic fade on the flip side. For starters. See, I am the weaver of my own reality, and you give up your power. What the fuck? You know what's funny? Actually, I don't think I showed you that card, did I? Because I didn't even know what... I'm not even going to say that one. Ew. Okay, the gross. And this also was behind it. And so they're in some really nasty energy, aren't they? Ew. Aren't they? You know what also came out? I didn't even say this one. Look, they wanted to try to take out the Empress, take out the wizard over here. So they're perceiving. She's magical. Yeah, and like some of these, what did I say about the, they're not, they're not loyal, they're not into monogamy, they're into like polygamy, so multiple partners. The promiscuity. And you know what? This is doing 911. It almost looks like dialing 911. And there was some issue with my phone earlier today. It glitched. And you know how the phones will do that thing with an emergency call? Yeah, well, it did that. It glitched and it started emergency dialing 911. And then because it was glitching and stuck on this frozen screen, I couldn't get it to stop calling 911. So the call went through. That's how you called 911. No, I did not call 911. I panicked and tried to get it to stop. And it wouldn't. And so you spoke to 911? Yes! And they had to verify that I was not, in fact, in an emergency. I let the police know. I'm good. It's just me and the cats. My phone is angry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. But how funny is that? And then there was this. Right, very promiscuous. And what did I also say in one of the last lives? Is that, I mean, I got an offer years ago because a friend of mine knew somebody who did video work as a profession. And one of the things that he did is pornography. And so I got an offer to go basically just be with my husband, but in front of a film crew and get paid for it. And I didn't want to do that. Somebody says, is it that you didn't really want to do that with your husband in front of people, or you didn't want it to be recorded and then like put online? I mean, kind of really both. Years ago, I got that offer to go do pornography, and I said no. It wouldn't have been with other people. It would have been with only just my husband at the time when he was alive, but we both weren't interested in doing that. Yeah, no, I said no. We both said no. And it would have been in a very professional setting, but like really, I don't know, how professional is that? Not for me. Look, look what's, that's a no from me, dog. Yeah. Right, look. I'm good. That's a no from me, dog. And guess what? Dre was on the same page. Yeah, no, we were good. We're all set. Also, like I said, kids grow up. That's not something that either of us wanted out there for, God forbid, any of our kids or like our kids' future friends or anything like that to find on the internet. It's just not, we just weren't interested. We were thinking ahead. See, with a steady mind, I'm connected to our collective experience. And this means also things in the past, yes, but in the future, thinking forward. With focus and intention, I can shape energy exactly in any direction. And then I celebrate my lineage and I honor my ancestors. I heard that. When are you going to do those other nails? Probably after I get off of here. But there was so much energy coming through. I wanted to clear it out before I took out any art projects. Why? Because once I do that, I'm probably going to put on another episode of the Netflix series that I was watching. When my nails are done, I'll do some dishes. I just have a few in the sink to do that I left that I didn't have time to do before going. And then once that's done, I'll start on my cooking. But I'm going to kind of unwind for now after clearing this energy while the kitty cats nap. I unleash my wildness and I choose to be free. I'm going on a little adventure later. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly as well. So for one, this is, yes, romance for some, but this is also possibly soul family for others. This doesn't have to be romantic. I am courageous, steady, and strong. And what did I say about the cat naps? Proper rest helps me look and feel my best. Good. What did you have for dinner? I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. Play is my pathway to joy. Like I said, I'm going on a little adventure. I honor the natural process of growth and transformation. I trust the mystery of life. Yeah. Also saw some crows earlier. And you know what I also noticed? On the way to go take care of some errands earlier, I saw that this field was being burned. And it was weird because I've seen people burn blueberry fields at the end of a season because it makes the soil over the next couple of seasons better for the next crop when they finally do the next crop. But I'd never seen them do this before, and it smelled like burning plastic. And then on the way back, my inner compass knows the way. There was a whole fire brigade pulled over on the side of the road trying to put this fire out because it seemed like what had happened is they had laid sheets of plastic over the whole garden bed area, probably over the winter to protect it. And then somehow, I don't know if it was the sun on this black plastic material or if the pools of water that had melted and settled inside this black were extra reflective and making it hotter, but somehow this caught on fire. Something caught on fire. And because these sheets of plastic were laid over the ground, those caught on fire and just were melting and catching, and it was headed out towards the highway. So there was a fire. Speaking of, my inner compass knows the way. These also look like peonies, pink peony blossoms, and I actually was just talking about those. I just, probably half an hour ago, pulled up a picture of those to show someone because I've been looking for some seeds to plant them. I have a project and I want those ones specifically. I'm being called to grab for this. Conscious eating nourishes me, so lentil curry. Ooh. Yum. Also sounds like what you're eating is relatively nutrient dense. So there's also reason for that. It's also all good food. Curry is it spicy curry? Is it hot? Curry's good for digestion. Yeah, inner compass knows the way. This is also about intuitive eating as well. Surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. This also kind of looks like a dahlia, but really it's kind of like a peony when it's opened up. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm hearing? Cheers. It's kind of normal for where you are. Yes, it's very normal. But, oh, you mean the spice level, normal spice level. Gotcha. Either way, I don't always eat super spicy curry. I do like it though, depending on how it's made. You know what one of my favorites is? I really like chickpea curry a lot. But it's all nutrient dense. High protein, you usually have good veggies in there too. Indian cuisine sometimes crosses over a little bit on aspects with like a Mediterranean style cuisine in certain areas, and I do find, is it ghee? I use ghee. Hold on. Yeah, see? Also, when I cook, I don't use butter. I mean, if I do use butter, it's not butter anymore. I make ghee out of it, which is typically a Indian ingredient. It's very commonly used in Indian cuisine for culinary purposes, but also Ayurvedic medicine. Somebody is confused as to what ghee is. Ghee is clarified butter, so it's just the oil out of it. You cook off and then skim off all of the milk, the dairy product in it, so it's just the oil that's left in it, making it suitable also for paleo lifestyle and cooking, or people that are lactose sensitive as well. But yeah, ghee is, if I'm not using vegetable oils like avocado oil or olive oil or something, I don't actually use regular vegetable oil. It's not great for you. Then I'll use ghee. But here we go. This song is Sean James' American Hearts. He sang this live at a wolf sanctuary.
We were raised by wolves, and we are still wild, and we howl when the trouble winds blow. And in the TV's blue light, oh, assassins will lie if we just
hear the wolves in the background singing with him.
Down in the streets, they be good, but they don't want to know. So they cover their eyes. For who wants to be sad? Life is sweet on the bottom of the sea. So don't tread on me, for I am your brother. I was born with an American heart. And don't tread on her, for she is your sister. She was born with an American heart. But all the mothers will cry, Father, stay up all night, with a chill that goes through the bone. And if your God makes war, then he's no God I know. For Christ would not send boys to die. So don't tread on me, for I am your brother. I was born with an American heart. And don't tread on her, for she is your sister. She was born with an American heart. Don't you get low as hell when the peace of is filled by a man with the blackest of minds. And above the din, let the sighing begin, as we're bound for the longest of roads. So don't tread on me, for I am your brother. I was born with an American heart. And don't tread on her, for she is your sister. She was born with an American heart.
They tried to get the wolves to join them. They run on their own time. Frankly, Sigma. Anyway, I heard that was cute. Sean James, American Hearts. Glad you like it. So, there's that. Anything else? I hear Animals by, it's typically by Maroon 5. I don't really listen to them. I saw the main singer be mean to somebody at one point. I don't remember if it was a disabled person or something, but I didn't like that very much. And dude lost a fan that day. Like I said, people don't always remember exactly what you said, but they remember how you made them feel. And it was problematic enough for me to not want anything to do with it anymore. I forget. Made fun of like abuse or disability or like something you just don't do. It was tasteless. We'll just put it that way. Heard. It's a cover, right? Are we doing the cover or the original? Okay. I want a girl with lips like morphine. Knock me out every time they touch me. I heard that. Want a kiss that leaves me grasping. I hear that too. Hold on. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my hand. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair, iris and eyes of hazel green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with me and the gem. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my hand, but you don't know. It's a good thing for you I'm not interested. It means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You can have your choice of men, but I can never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. So what I'm getting from this is that they're jealous karmics. We know that. I've heard it before. It is what it is. But I did hear it again. So, shoo shoo. Like I said, it's good for you that I'm not interested. Isn't it? Cheers. At this point, they're fighting over discards that I already long since put at the curb for the trash man to come collect. I'm not interested. They're expired. They're done. I put them there for a reason. I'm not fighting over leftovers and trash. Toodles. I mean, like, you're the one who's in a spot, obviously. You felt like you needed to go dumpster diving so badly. Have it. I put it in there for a reason. I'm good. See ya. I mean, and like, look at you. You're chasing after a dude who's chasing after other people. That's trash behavior from both of you. Point in case. Like, can I help you? I'd say, but I don't think I can. I think you're SOL. I wish I hadn't done that. Oh, I bet you do now. All that for nothing, huh? Chef's kiss. Good job. If you didn't pick up that I'm seething with sarcasm right now, well, that's my point. Silly. Anything else? Gross. Heard. I love this song. Actually, it's been a long time. I think it's this one that I like. That's a commercial. That's not what I wanted. But we'll try this.
Pushing past the limit, tripping. Pushing past the limit, tripping on hallucinogens. A cigarette burned my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it. Ripping with my sinners, fucking man, I ain't no beginner. And then I crawled back to the life that I said I wouldn't finish. 'Cause I just couldn't open up, I'm always shifting. Find yourself a man who's strong and tall and Christian. Pushing past the limit, tripping on a hallucinogen. My cigarette burned my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it. Trucking in Seattle to both ends without a paddle. I don't remember your face or your hair or your name or your smile. 'Cause I just couldn't open up, I'm always shifting. Go find yourself a man who's strong and tall and Christian. Pushing past the limit, tripping on a hallucinogen. And then I crawl back to the life that I said I wouldn't. 'Cause I carried on like the wayward son. And I'm through and through, I've come undone. And I am just like a wayward man. But with my bloodshot eyes and my shaking hand. Like a wayward son. Through and through, I've come and get out of there. Jeez Louise. My cigarette burned my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it.
Yeah?
New England.
Shh. That one commercial. Can't stand her. It's the only one that really bothers me like that. Let's see. Anything else? I hear this one. It's Codaline. Somebody's saying, I wish I would flip the screen around. I will, relax. But, you know, it's one of those minutes where, like, I don't really need to be on screen right now. I'm very comfortable chilling. But I'm here. I'm holding space, doing the thing. I'm doing the job. I answered the call, but I don't need to be on screen. Very good. I'm very content. Cheers. I heard that. Something about ghost writing. Yeah, no, I know better than that. Come on. That's why I'm here. Cheers. Also, they couldn't compete where they can't compare anyway. They're trying to copy the blueprint anyway. Might as well just be her. Tell me that you want me. Right. Because then if you just stand there and be yourself, they look stupid for copying you and trying at that. Yeah. Nothing beats the original. I'll be yours completely, for better or for worse. I know we'll have our disagreements, be fighting for no reason. I wouldn't change it for the world. Cause I knew the first day that I met you, I was never gonna let you slip away. And I still remember feeling nervous, trying to find the words to get you here today. You make my heart feel like it's summer. When the rain is pouring down, you make my whole world feel so right when it's wrong. 'Cause I know you are the one. That's what I Life is easy to be scared of. With you, I am prepared for what is yet to come. 'Cause our two hearts will make it easy, joining up the pieces, together making one. You make my heart feel like it's summer. When the rain is pouring down, you make my whole world feel so right when it's wrong. 'Cause I know you're the one. That's what I know. When we get together, you make me feel my mind is free. My dreams are There's another one. What is this? Hold on. Vance Joy, something about a sandwich. Hold on. Vance Joy sandwich song. Missing piece. There it is. That's not it. That's a dog commercial. I'm not mad at it, but that wasn't it. I need to go do some yoga, dude. First serious. And finish my nails. Sandwich. Somebody says, what? A sandwich? Yes. A sandwich. Are you hungry? I hear, no. I also need to clean the computer screen. A sandwich. A literal, actual sandwich. I've been waiting for the tides to change, for the waves to send you my way. I see you, darling, but
to take these days. But when hold the line, I won't let go. 'Cause I'll be there when you can finally make it home. And I don't mind, 'cause we both know that we'll be fine when you can finally make it home. Because when I'm in the room with you, that missing piece is found.
Oh, by the way, long story short, he forgets his sandwich at home, and so she like runs on foot to his work to deliver him his sandwich, pretty much. Like chases him down. And so it's not about the sandwich, it's about doing pretty much anything for love, and even as simple as a sandwich. But it's about more than the sandwich. Her shoes, she had to stop and fix her shoes like I just fixed mine again. Lifting you above the breaking waves. Memories. Somebody says, I want to see. The happy wasted days, summer's golden haze in our eyes. Lifting you above the breaking waves. Memories floating back to my mind. You said, hold the line, I won't let go. 'Cause I'll be there when you can finally make it home. And I don't mind, 'cause we both know that we'll be fine when you can finally make it home. Because when I'm in a room with you, that missing piece is found. So there's something about coming home, even just like home is where the heart is. Also, I had to fix my other shoe too. That's funny. Usually it's just this one. I'm going to drop the mic right there. Here, the call. Please remember to pray, do no harm, take no crap, and I will catch you on the next one. Blessings and namaste.